But I am going to start with my friend Alex down in the bottom left here. And I am going to give you one that's right in your wheelhouse, sir. And the first name in the Wisey translator for you is Tim Anderson.
Has he woke up yet from his knockout?
Oh. Wow.
John,
Yeah.
your name in the Wisey translator tonight, we brought him up a few minutes ago. Christopher McDonald.
Wow. Oh, man. I'm at a loss. I'm at a total loss right now.
I mean, he has given us the best news any of us would have heard all.
I know.
You're
I
like
know.
him when the two fat bikers were having sex in the woods and off the tee box.
I mean, this should be a layup. This should absolutely be a layup. But I mean, I have nothing bad, nothing crazy, nothing out of the woods other than just shoot. Like,
Exactly.
I got nothing. There's nothing really to. See, I think I tried to go too deep in the well. I there. I should have stayed at surface level.
Did you just psychoanalyze a translator?
I think I might have. Mikey, we're gonna go with someone who has been in the headlines very recently.
Ooh.
For very good reasons.
Okay.
We're gonna go with, and I'm not sure if you know the name. I would hope you would, especially in the last 24 hours. Audi Crooks.
I got nothing. Who is that?
She is the freshman Iowa State basketball player who scored 40 points yesterday.
She went for 40 and 12 in the tournament?
Yes, in a 20-point comeback victory. She shot 18. She shot 18 for 20 from the floor and scored 40 points.
Mrs. O'Neal.
Yep, that is pretty accurate. If you saw, I would highly recommend. Yes,
I couldn't remember the name.
Woo!
Exactly.
Absolute beast, and I mean that in a very good way. Wow,
absolutely. She went off.
She just completely dominated. It was unbelievable. It was awesome.
Am I seeing? Is she like 6'4"?
She has to be, because she made the other team look like they were all 5'5".
But that's what I'm saying.
Let's go Jim on this one.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
You might be entirely indifferent, but since you're like fully entrenched in the NCAA tournament, we're gonna go with everybody's favorite team here and talk Duke for a second. And your name is Kyle Filipowski.
Didn't so much show up against Vermont, but man, the boy can play. And the last time I actually was this involved with Duke, as being a Dookie, as I am a diehard Duke fan, it's a lot better of an option than when Grayson Allen was the focal point.
That's just because Grayson Allen's a prick.
I grant the premise, yes.
James, your second name in the translator is someone we've spoken of already this evening, and it is someone who we have spoken of, I would say, semi-fondly. But your second name is Jameis Winston.
We can talk all the crab legs we want. We can talk all the allegations that we want. But for my money, he's always going to be remembered as fumbling the ball and Jadeveon Clowney just picking up and taking off in a playoff game.
Or you could just eat the W. Please tell me you saw that.
I did, but if I'm going to eat anything, I'm actually going to rub the salt in the wounds like last week where I was just doing this with Auntie Annie's and everything with you last week, you prick.
Jim, I just really quickly, because it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was waiting for you to turn it to Terrell Owens and be like, "That's my quarterback."
John.
Here we go.
Wait, I've already given John.
You have.
Christopher McDonald. Alex. Hopefully you've seen some of like what actually came out for a book this person is writing and some of the chapters or the paragraphs that have been leaked with what she said about a certain individual.
Are you going Ronda Rousey?
I am going Ronda Rousey.
Wow.
I mean, let it fly. Tell her to let it fly. I'm here for it.
Was she talking shit about Vince?
She is.
Good.
Yeah. She said, I seen just snippets of it. I haven't read the book or nothing, but she said that she would never go back to WWE because it was a shit show for whatever that means to her. And like, she pretty much badmouthed McMahon like to the T, and also like with his cronies as well to some guys who were like, you know, basically like his right hand man. They're just like they're up his ass basically.
Here it is. The Ephus. Caleb Williams.
You better not strike out, my friend. Better be the guy. Better be the guy.
All right. I thought you were going to tear him up, but all right.
Paul Callahan. Sorry.
One more time, Mike.
Paul Callahan.
After game one, whether they win or lose, and if his performance is subpar, I will tear him up the way that people tore up Justin Fields.
John, Michael.
Is it?
Yes.
Your name in the Wisey translator for me this evening. Oh, we've had some fun with him on the phone the last couple of days. John Calipari.
Is it too early to say he's turning into Rick Pitino?
No, because Rick Pitino actually had a winning season in the NBA, and Calipari got fired after 2.5, 50 games under 500.
No, I'm talking about throwing your players under the bus because you're a bitch of a coach.
Is there any difference in Mr. One and Done bringing in 5 freshmen that are going to be drafted versus bringing in 5 transfer players that could end up being drafted? Is there really any difference?
For the record, just to clarify, one and done means the players coming in and leaving after 1 year, not what Kentucky does in the first round of the NCAA tournament 2 of the last 3 years.
Thank you for clarifying.